What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. I've been crazy busy around here. Really haven't had much time to make any videos, but a lot's been going on. So I think some updates are in order. First things first, we've got concrete in here now. Did this, I believe it was around the middle of November. That was an awesome day that I wish I would have got more video of. But I was just so busy helping the guys and just kind of being in the moment that I just didn't have a chance to get out the camera. So yeah, enjoy the few short clips and pictures of the preparation and the pouring of this here floor. Okay guys, well, it's finally happening. We're getting all the gravel stripped off in here and getting our grade right. Next weekend we got concrete coming. It's been a long time coming, that's for sure. And I've got some good help here with me today.
It's something. Project, dude. It is a project.
It was all of 3 days to get this building emptied out. So we're gonna jump in the skid steer here, dump this in the gravel pile, do a little bit more cleanup, and then we gotta start cutting some dirt. Fuel before too long. Keep this gravel somewhat separated. I'm trying to save as much as I can. Down? Leveled out.
Yeah.
taper up to 6 inches thick over there. It's been hard going though, because this ground is rock hard. We've been having a hard time getting the thing to cut, and then once it decides it does want to cut, it just goes to clear to China. The old dump truck's putting in some work today. I've already hauled down about 3 loads of gravel, and we're looking at another 2 or 3 loads of dirt, and we're not even done with our 8-inch grade yet. So yeah, she's going to get some miles put on her, or at least some hours. Well, it's Saturday morning. Finishers were here yesterday, put down the plastic and the mesh and the expansion. Here in probably an hour, hour and a half, we're going to start pouring some mud. Exciting stuff going on the farm today. Check it out. I didn't get a whole heck of a lot of video of the pouring and the finishing of this floor. Things were just a little crazy, and my God, do those guys move fast. They had this entire floor poured, roughly 80 yards, in 2 hours. They were hammering trucks out here. It was crazy. But it looks awesome. They power troweled the heck out of this and got it shining real nice. I just opened the building up this morning. It's been sweating. That's why all the water is on the floor, but I'm super happy with it. It looks awesome. So now I just need to figure out what I'm doing with the rest of the building. If I'm going to insulate the ceiling and put steel up, if I'm going to do the walls, because ideally you want to do that before you get this building filled back up with a bunch of stuff. We'll see. I've got some soul searching to do and some pocketbook analyzing. All right, well, like I said, that was a awesome day. There was no issues whatsoever. All the drivers were awesome, just in and out. I think at one point that there was 9 trucks that came total, and at one point I think 7 or 8 of them was all here at the same time. This place was packed with trucks. All right, item the second. We're gonna have to step outside real quick. Don't mind that, that's just my work truck. I bought another R model. This one was the company's yard dog moving trailers around. Mechanic called me one day. He said, hey, we moved a trailer into the garage with this truck and did what we needed to do to it. Went to fire it back up to move it out, and it started knocking real bad and just running like crap. And the boss mans are just wanting to drag it out back to the boneyard and just kind of forget about it. And I said, well, I'm not okay with that. So I bought it. I've already started doing some wrenching on it to try to figure out what's going on with it. And I don't know if I'm going to make that into a video or not. I kind of screwed up. I started recording for a video, and then I made a lot more progress on it than I should have off camera. So let me know if you want to see what I've got so far on it. I'll put it together. But basically, just to summarize, I would have bet money that it was a rod bearing spun. So pulled the oil pan, pulled all the rods and mains, bearings look like brand new. Nothing wrong there. Pulled the valve covers, everything looked fine up there, didn't drop a valve or nothing like that. So that's where I stopped recording and just kind of went off doing my own thing. I think I got a little bit too excited to work on it. So I pulled the injectors on it and started sticking my bore camera down into the cylinders, and sure enough, cylinder number 6 is melted, and you can see the top compression ring. Somehow it got up on top of the piston. It's in pieces, and the piston looks like a head of cauliflower, honestly. So I'm thinking the injector was probably dripping droplets onto the cylinder and melted it, and now we've got piston to head contact and all kinds of bad stuff. So once I get this garage set up, I'll get it drug in here and we'll pull that rear head off and knock the cylinder out of it and see if the liner's savable. If not, we'll throw a liner in it, possibly get a new head, redo the injectors, and that'll be kind of my beater truck for around the farm until I get 17 done. And then after 17's done, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't think I'm going to be able to justify having plates and insurance on 2 semis. So I might sell it, maybe put a dump bed on it and use it around the farm here, because the old Chevy dump truck, it still works, but she's getting tired. And yeah, it seems like every year that truck loses weight, and not in a good way. So there's that. Item number 3. I've been doing some insulating in here. You can see all that shiny. I've been doing foam board insulation. It's basically got the Tyvek moisture barrier on one side and like tin foil on the other. 1.5 inches thick, and I've been cutting it and just pushing it in between all of the purlins there on the wall, and it's just kind of a friction fit. No glue or anything like that. I don't know how effective it's going to be, but it's got to be better than nothing. I've got prices on doing steel for the ceiling, and then I plan to blow in insulation. Well, not me, but having it blown in. I want to say it's going to be around $3,800 just for the steel, and that's not including the channel that goes around the outside edge or the screws or anything like that. But that's why I really haven't completely moved into this pole building yet, because I still want to keep it to where I can kind of maneuver around here with a scissor lift to put up that ceiling. But I have got some stuff in, at least around the outside edges. The toolboxes are in, air compressor, the lathe. I still got my milling machines to put in here yet. So that'll all come in time. Item number 3, and this one I've really been kicking myself in the butt for, because I think it would have made an awesome video. But it was New Year's Day and I just wanted to do something fun, you know, just not, well, I was working, but something I just wanted to do. All right, this is my dad's 1984 Ford F-250. It has the 460 big block, 4-speed transmission, single cab, long bed, and this truck only has, if you can read that, 58,268 miles on it. Interior's in great shape. Hardly any rust on it. This truck got used around the farm, and then for reasons that I guess I'll never know now, it got parked in the lower pole barn and it just sat there next to this 50 Chevy that was my grandpa's. The last time I have seen this truck run was in some old home videos that I found, and that was in 1995. So I can't ever remember seeing it run in person. Like I said, that's just the last time I've ever seen it run. I can only assume it wasn't long after that video was taken, this truck got parked, and that's where it sat until this building got built. And then it got drug up here with the tractor and parked in this spot, and it's moved in and out of... Do you mind? We've got some chickens over in a brooder over there. The rooster's finding his crow. Anyway, like I said, it's been moved in and out. It's been moved in and out a couple times since then, but it's pretty much stayed in this spot. So New Year's Day, I decided I'm going to do something fun and dig into this truck to see just what kind of can of worms I was going to be opening, getting this thing running. Should have got the camera out for it. Of course, it wouldn't have made for a very long video. This rooster. Let's see, I pulled the distributor cap, cleaned up the contacts, threw a battery in it, dumped some gas down the carburetor, just right down the throat, turned over a couple times, and it fired right up. I couldn't believe it. So then I escalated to filling up the bowls on the carburetor with a Lucas bottle full of gas, and the thing just sat there and ran and idled perfectly. I couldn't believe it. So from there, I got me a Regneck fuel tank and a little clicker pump, plumbed that up real quick, and I had it running to the point where, you know, it got heated up, the thermostat's opened, and that's where I found out that the heater core has a hole in it. She wants to run. So I went, and we'll go back to the front of the garage. You, sir, are interrupting my video. Shut up. So, I got a brand new Holley carb for it. Somewhere in this pile is a new heater core. And I've got pretty much everything I need to completely redo the brakes on it. Because I remember when we pulled it out of the lower pole barn, the rear brakes were seized up. We took the rear wheels off, and I beat on those rear drums with a sledgehammer until they cracked before they broke loose. So I'm redoing all the brakes. New booster, master cylinder, all new lines, wheel cylinders, shoes, drums. It's got disc brakes in the front, which I was not expecting, but new calipers, new rotors, new pads, just everything new on the brakes, new heater core, new carb. And I know one of the gas tanks needs to be replaced because it's rotted out. So I'm going to get 2 new fuel tanks, new straps, all new hardware. And then honestly, that truck ought to be pretty well good to go. And that'll be nice because then I'll have something around here that can pull a trailer when I put my Dodge down to do some much needed body work. So I think that about gets you guys back up to speed. I'm going to do my best to try to get some videos going here. This winter so far has been pretty rough, and this building is about unbearable to work in. I can run the torpedo heater, but it just, unless it's pointed right at you, it really makes no difference. I don't know what the next one's going to be. I don't know when it's going to be. I just wanted to get out there, let you guys know that I'm still here, and I still intend on making some more videos and getting back into it, working on 17. There's been some people asking about that. So anyways, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you guys' patience. Just wanted to give you an update, what's going on and what to look forward to. And I guess I'll see you guys on the next one, whenever that's going to be. Have a good one.